Jinger Duggar, the ninth child of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, has lived most of her life in the public eye. From her early years on 19 Kids and counting to her appearances on Counting On, Jinger's life has been shaped by her family's strict values and the pressures of fame. Now a wife and mother of three, Jinger is speaking out about her struggles, her family's challenges, and the misconceptions surrounding her upbringing. In a recent appearance on the Unplanned podcast with her husband, Austin Forsyth, Jinger opened up about her journey through postpartum depression, the challenges of growing up in the Duggar household, and the infamous time she broke courtship rules. The candid discussion provided fans with a rare glimpse into her life beyond the cameras and revealed the complexities of her experiences. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the Duggar family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. One of the most poignant topics Jinger discussed was her battle with postpartum depression after the birth of her third child, Gunnar, in June 2023. While motherhood is a joyous experience, Jinger admitted that her postpartum period was particularly challenging due to the emotional turmoil happening within her family at the time. It was a tough season, Jinger shared. I was adjusting to life with 3 kids, and at the same time my family was going through so much. It felt like everything was falling apart. The falling apart, she referred to, likely alludes to the public controversies and personal struggles that have plagued the Duggar family in recent years. From legal issues involving her older brother Josh to shifting dynamics within the family, Jinger faced immense pressure while trying to care for her newborn. I remember feeling overwhelmed and unsure of how to handle it all, she said. Austin was such a rock for me during that time. He helped me focus on what really mattered, our family and our faith. Being a member of the Duggar family comes with its own set of challenges, particularly when it comes to living under constant public scrutiny. Jinger and Austin, who married in 2017, have had their fair share of encounters with fans and others who overstep boundaries. Austin recalled incidents where people sent unsolicited gifts and even pizzas to their home. It's crazy to think about, he said. We've had people show up at our house, send pizzas we didn't order, and even try to contact us directly. It's something you don't really think about until it happens to you. Despite these challenges, the couple has worked hard to maintain their privacy and establish boundaries. They've also taken steps to protect their children from the pressures of fame, often sharing only glimpses of their family life on social media. We love our fans and appreciate their support, but we also want to give our kids as normal of a life as possible, Jinger said. Misconceptions about the Duggar family. During their podcast appearance, Jinger and Austin addressed some of the misconceptions surrounding the Duggar family. While they acknowledged the strict rules and values they grew up with, they also emphasized the love and care their parents provided. There's this idea that we were all robots following rules without question, Jinger explained. But the truth is, my parents did their best to raise us with strong values and a foundation of faith. They weren't perfect, but they loved us and wanted what was best for us. Austin echoed her sentiments, adding, "It's easy for people to judge from the outside, but every family has its struggles. What matters is how you handle those challenges and grow from them." One of the most talked about moments from Jinger's appearance on the podcast was her candid admission about breaking courtship rules. The Duggar family's courtship guidelines, which include no physical contact beyond side hugs and no unchaperoned time together, are well known to fans of the show. Jinger and Austin revealed that they didn't always adhere to these rules during their courtship. "We definitely pushed the boundaries," Jinger admitted with a laugh. "There were times when we just wanted to spend time together, without someone watching over us." The couple emphasized that their decision to break the rules wasn't about rebelling against her parents, but about finding their own way as a couple. "We knew we were serious about each other and wanted to build a strong foundation for our relationship," Austin said. The Duggar family has faced significant challenges in recent years, from public scandals to shifting relationships among siblings. Jinger acknowledged that these difficulties have impacted her family, but expressed hope for the future. "Every family goes through hard times, and ours is no different," she said. "What's important is that we continue to support each other and focus on what really matters, our faith and our relationships." Joanna and Austin have also made an effort to carve out their own identity as a family, separate from the Duggar legacy. They've embraced a more modern approach to parenting and marriage while staying true to their core values. As Joanna and Austin navigate the challenges of parenting and life in the public eye, they remain committed to building a strong and loving family. Their candidness about their struggles and triumphs has resonated with fans and provided a deeper understanding of their journey. "We're not perfect, but we're doing our best," Joanna said. "At the end of the day, we're just a family trying to love and support each other through whatever life throws our way." Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the Duggar family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. As Joanna and Austin navigate the challenges of parenting and life in the public eye, they remain committed to building a strong and loving family. Their candidness about their struggles and triumphs has resonated with fans and provided a deeper understanding of their journey. "We're not perfect, but we're doing our best," Joanna said. "At the end of the day, we're just a family trying to love and support each other through whatever life throws our way." Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the Duggar family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. Jinger Duggar, a former star of the hit reality TV show Counting On, has been making headlines for her radiant pregnancy glow and her evolving lifestyle. The 31-year-old was recently spotted in Los Angeles with her oldest daughter, Felicity, 6, enjoying a sunny day out after church. The soon-to-be mother of 3 stunned in a sleeveless silk dress paired with white-heeled boots, a fashion choice that subtly underscored her departure from the strict dress code of her upbringing. While the green dress she wore was modest by most standards, it marked a significant shift from the rules she adhered to while living under her father, Jim Bob Duggar's roof. Growing up in a conservative Christian household, Jinger and her sisters were not permitted to wear clothing that exposed their arms or legs. This recent outing highlighted not only her growing baby bump, but also her journey of self-discovery and personal freedom. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the Duggar family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. On this particular Sunday, Jinger was accompanied by her oldest daughter, Felicity, who looked equally charming in a black dress with a white collar and classic Mary Jane shoes. The mother-daughter duo appeared to be enjoying the warm Los Angeles weather, with Jinger casually carrying a jean jacket over her arm. The simplicity and joy of the moment were evident as they strolled hand-in-hand through the parking lot, exuding a sense of peace and happiness. Jinger's pregnancy was first announced in October 2024, with the reality star revealing that she and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, 36, were expecting their 3rd child in March 2025. The couple, who are already parents to Felicity and Evangeline, 3, shared their excitement about the new addition to their family. "We're super excited," Jinger told People magazine. "I'm actually all about it, especially in the heat the past few days. I'm not super big pregnant, and so I'm not having to worry about the extra heat. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be such an awesome thing to go through pregnancy, not in the summer." Jinger's choice of attire and her lifestyle changes symbolize her ongoing journey of breaking free from the strict rules and expectations of her childhood. Growing up as the 6th child in the Duggar family, Jinger was raised in an environment that emphasized conservative Christian values, modesty, and adherence to the teachings of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, a controversial religious organization. The Duggar family's strict dress code required women to wear long skirts or dresses and avoid clothing that revealed their shoulders or legs. Jinger's decision to embrace modern fashion, including pants, sleeveless dresses, and even heels, has been a topic of much discussion among fans and critics. In her memoir, Becoming Free Indeed, Jinger candidly shared her journey of questioning the teachings she grew up with and finding her own path. She credited her husband, Jeremy, for encouraging her to explore her faith and develop her beliefs independently. Jinger married Jeremy Vuolo in 2016, and their union marked the beginning of a new chapter in her life. Jeremy, a former professional soccer player turned pastor, introduced Jinger to a different perspective on Christianity, one that focused on grace rather than legalism. The couple moved to Los Angeles in 2019, a decision that further distanced Jinger from her family's Arkansas home and their traditional lifestyle. In LA, Jinger and Jeremy have embraced a more modern way of life, balancing their faith with contemporary values. Their move also allowed them to raise their children in a more diverse and open environment. Jinger and Jeremy have made a conscious effort to protect their daughter's privacy, often sharing photos of their family life on social media without showing their children's faces. Navigate these waters with grace. The couple has been open about their parenting philosophy, emphasizing the importance of love, respect, and individuality. Every child is unique, Jinger shared in a recent interview. Felicity and Evangeline have such different personalities, and it's been amazing to watch them grow and develop. We're excited to see how our new baby will fit into our family dynamic. Jeremy added, "Parenting is a humbling experience. You're constantly learning and adapting, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Our goal is to raise our children to be kind, compassionate, and confident in who they are." One of the most significant aspects of Jinger's journey has been her reevaluation of her faith. While she remains a devout Christian, she has distanced herself from the IBLP and its teachings, which she now views as overly restrictive and legalistic. In her memoir, Jinger wrote about the moment she began questioning the IBLP's teachings. "I realized that so much of what I believed was based on fear and rules rather than a genuine relationship with God. It was a difficult process, but ultimately, it brought me closer to my faith." Jinger's decision to share her story has inspired many fans who have faced similar struggles. Her openness about her journey has resonated with those who have questioned their own beliefs and sought to redefine their faith. Jinger's transformation has sparked a wide range of reactions from fans and critics. While many admire her courage and authenticity, others have expressed concern or disapproval. Social media platforms are often filled with debates about her choices, from her fashion to her parenting style. Despite the mixed reactions, Jinger remains committed to living authentically. "I know not everyone will agree with my choices, and that's okay," she said. "What's important to me is staying true to who I am and what I believe." As Jinger and Jeremy prepare to welcome their third child, they're focused on creating a loving and supportive environment for their family. The couple has expressed gratitude for the opportunities they've had to share their story and connect with others. "We're so thankful for the love and support we've received," Jinger said. "It means so much to us to know that our journey has resonated with others and encouraged them in their own lives." With a new baby on the way and a bright future ahead, Jinger and Jeremy are embracing this next chapter with optimism and faith. Whether navigating the challenges of parenting or continuing to redefine their beliefs, the couple remains dedicated to building a life that reflects their values and aspirations. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the Duggar family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. Duggar, a former star of Counting On and 19 Kids and Counting, recently opened up about a distressing medical experience she endured shortly after giving birth to her first child, Felicity, in 2018. During an episode of the Jinger and Jeremy podcast, the reality TV star shared candid details about the incident, her aversion to medication, and how the experience shaped her approach to health and parenting. Jinger, 31, and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, 36, are currently expecting their third child. The couple, who have been married for 8 years, also share daughters Felicity, 6, and Evangeline, 4. Their reflections on parenting and marriage provide a glimpse into their life away from the cameras and their journey of growth as individuals and as a family. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the Duggar family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. During the November 20th, 2024 episode of their podcast, Jinger and Jeremy discussed their 8-year wedding anniversary and the early days of parenthood. While reminiscing about their first drive home from the hospital after Felicity's birth, Jinger recalled a wild experience that left a lasting impression. It was pretty wild because they were like, well, you've been doing great after having Felicity. You shouldn't be in much pain, Jinger said, recounting the advice she received from her doctors in San Antonio, Texas. Before leaving the hospital, the medical staff gave her a dose of medication to ease her discomfort during the 2-hour drive back to their home in Laredo. However, Jinger was unprepared for the effects of the medication, which she described as much stronger than she anticipated. They gave me some serious, hard drug, Jinger said. It was bad. Jinger's reaction to the medication was compounded by her general aversion to taking medicine. While she makes exceptions for epidurals during childbirth and ibuprofen in extreme circumstances, she typically avoids pharmaceuticals. Yeah, you hate taking medicine, Jeremy noted during the podcast. Jinger agreed, adding that the medication she received made her feel so nauseous during the drive home. Although she wasn't certain about the exact type of medication, the experience left her determined to avoid a similar situation in the future. I will never let doctors do that again, she said firmly, emphasizing the importance of being informed and advocating for herself in medical settings. The impact on parenting and health choices. Jinger's horrible medical experience has influenced her approach to health and parenting. As a mother, she is mindful of the decisions she makes for her children and herself, prioritizing natural remedies and preventive care whenever possible. This philosophy aligns with her upbringing in the Duggar family, where natural health practices were often emphasized. However, Jinger has also learned to balance these values with her own beliefs and the needs of her family. Parenting is about making the best choices you can with the information you have, Jinger shared in a recent interview. Every family is different, and what works for one might not work for another. Jinger's journey as a wife, mother, and individual has been marked by significant growth and self-discovery. Growing up as the 6th child in a family of 19, she was raised in a strict environment that emphasized conservative Christian values, modesty, and traditional gender roles. After marrying Jeremy in 2016, Jinger began to question many of the teachings she grew up with. Jeremy, a former professional soccer player turned pastor, encouraged her to explore her faith and develop her own beliefs. This journey led Jinger to distance herself from the teachings of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, a controversial religious organization that played a central role in her upbringing. In her memoir, Becoming Free Indeed, Jinger detailed her decision to embrace a more grace-centered approach to Christianity. My faith is still a huge part of my life, but it looks very different from what I grew up with, Jinger explained. I've learned to focus on the core truths of Christianity and let go of the legalistic rules that were such a big part of my upbringing. As public figures, Jinger and Jeremy have faced both praise and criticism for their parenting choices. The couple has been intentional about maintaining a balance between sharing their lives and protecting their children's privacy. While they occasionally post photos of their daughters on social media, they avoid showing their faces, a decision they made to give their children a sense of normalcy. We want our kids to have the freedom to decide what they want to share about their lives when they're older, Jinger said. Despite the challenges of parenting in the spotlight, Jinger and Jeremy have embraced the joys and lessons of raising their daughters. Parenting is such a humbling experience, Jeremy shared. You realize how much you don't know, and you're constantly learning. But it's also incredibly rewarding to see your kids grow and develop their personalities. As Jinger and Jeremy prepare to welcome their 3rd child, they're focused on creating a loving and supportive environment for their growing family. The couple has expressed gratitude for the opportunities they've had to share their story and connect with others who have faced similar challenges. We're so thankful for the love and support we've received from our friends, family, and followers, Jinger said. It means so much to us to know that our journey has resonated with others and encouraged them in their own lives. With a new baby on the way and a bright future ahead, Jinger and Jeremy are embracing the next chapter of their lives with optimism and faith. Whether navigating the challenges of parenting or continuing to redefine their beliefs, the couple remains committed to building a life that reflects their values and aspirations. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the Duggar family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you.